There once lived a poor widow in Israel whose heart was heavy with fear. Her husband, a devoted servant of the Lord, had died and left her with 2 sons and many debts. According to the law, creditors could take children as slaves to pay what was owed. As the sun set each evening, she saw her sons' eyes clouded with worry, and her own soul trembled at the thought of losing them. Clutching her last hope, the widow hurried to Elisha, the prophet of God. "Your servant, my husband, is dead, and you know how he revered the Lord," she pleaded. "But the creditors are coming to take my 2 boys as their slaves." Elisha looked at her with compassion and asked, "What do you have in your house?" "Nothing at all," she replied, "except a small jar of oil." Elisha smiled gently. "Go around and ask all your neighbors for empty jars. Don't ask for just a few. Then go inside, shut the door behind you and your sons, and pour oil into all the jars. As each is filled, put it to one side." Though surprised, the widow obeyed. Her sons went out, knocking on doors, humbly asking for every empty vessel they could find, big or small, plain or ornate. Their neighbors gave what they had, not knowing the purpose. Back in their modest home, with the door closed, the widow took her tiny jar and began to pour. The oil flowed smoothly and steadily, filling the first jar, then another and another. Every vessel received the precious oil, and her sons brought jar after jar to their mother. No matter how much she poured, the oil did not run out. At last, out of breath, one son announced, "There are no more jars." The oil stopped flowing. Overwhelmed with gratitude, the widow hurried to Elisha and told him all that had happened. "Go, sell the oil and pay your debts," said Elisha, "and you and your sons can live on what is left." And so, from that day on, the widow and her boys lived free from fear, debt, and slavery. Her little had become multiplied beyond her wildest dreams, for she placed her trust in the Lord and obeyed, even when hope seemed gone. Lesson: God can turn the little we have into abundance when we trust Him and act in faith. And my God will meet all your needs according to the riches of His glory in Christ Jesus.